So, my good friend Alexis brought to my attention that today, February 24th, is National Trading Card Day, and I didn't realize. So, I thought it might be a fun video, I guess, to show off some of my collection. So, some of my prized cards in my personal collection. So, I hope you enjoy that. So this is my kind of obnoxiously large 9 card binder with my personal collection. This first page is like all of my full art cards that I've pulled. I think I pulled all of these except for the Litleo I did buy on eBay because it was cute and it was very inexpensive and I thought it'd be fun to have. I'm learning very quickly that there's really no good way to show off cards because of the glare from every light source that ever existed. There's some more of the full art cards here. I personally collect specifically Giraffe, Mr. Mime, and Jinx. So this is my current Giraffe collection. I really love this e-reader one. These are some of the other cute ones that I've gotten from card shows recently. That one's got a really cool art style. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, so then Giraffe evolves into Giraffe, and I actually have every card of those. There are only 5 cards, but I do have a couple in Japanese as well. To the Mime collection, there's my full art Mr. Mime. Again, I really love these e-reader ones. I'm trying to collect all of those of my favorite cards. So those are the Mimes. Those, of course, move on to page 2. There's so many of them. And then the evolution of that is Mr. Rhyme, which I have a couple. And then I guess you call it the pre-evolution is Mime Junior. So I'm collecting those ones as well. He's kind of silly looking. My honest favorite, the drag queen of Pokemon, is Jinx. This Jinx full art card, a couple of EXs. I love this artist. You'll see I have an entire Kamiya page later on, but it's really one of my favorite Pokemon artists. I even have Kelsey got me packs of Pokemon for our anniversary, so I have the Jonks card, which I love. I feel like that really completes the collection. Then for anyone who plays the game, these EXs are the evolved powerful ones. So I do have quite a few EXs and Vs. I just keep them in the protective sleeves because I know those are the ones that kids typically want to play, or they have a little bit more value. So I'm kind of just holding on to them for safekeeping until somebody wants them. There's a few that I won't get rid of. I love this Surfing Pikachu. I'll keep that one forever. I love the Slowpoke and Slowbros. This book is getting insanely heavy and hard to manage. But okay, so here's the Kamiya or Kamaya artist that I like. A lot of people collect these specifically. So those are the 2 full arts I have. And then I do have just a couple pages of their artwork because I think it's just a really cool kind of raw art drawing style that I think is fun to collect, especially this little Lechonk. How cute is that? That style is so cool. And then lastly, or second lastly, I should say, I do love collecting specifically non-English cards that are rare. So you can really not find German, French, or Spanish cards out in the wild a lot. So I do collect those whenever I come across them. I think especially because in German, some of their names are funnier. So yeah. So specifically, I have one of my favorites is this German Mr. Mime. His name is Pantimos. I think that's really funny. And then I also recently picked up a German Jinx, if I can go back and find her, and her name is Rosanna. Then lastly, as far as this binder goes, I would point out my graded cards. So I do have a really cool simplified Chinese Umbreon in a CGC Pristine 10, which is not super valuable, but I love having it. I do have a German potion card in a 9, which I think is cute. And then my 2 favorite graded cards, I have a Giraffe from Neo Genesis in a CGC 8. And then this one I just got. I really, really love this card. I think it's so pretty. I don't know if the Hollow is easy to see. But this is Mr. Mime from an EX deck in a CGC 9.5. I just am obsessed with this card, so I'm so glad I have it in my collection. I've started to put together what a lot of people will call a trainer gallery. So all of my trainers I have in alphabetical order, both in English and in Japanese. So those are those. But then in the back, I've kind of started to branch out into sports a little bit. These are these cool Allen and Ginter. I just keep saying throughout this whole video. It's Allen and Ginter cards from this year that I really like. There's a Richard Kind card and a Keenan Thompson, so I'm trying to pull those at some point. And then just random sports cards that I've picked up over the last couple months, essentially. Like I said, some of the more fun cards that I don't put in my binder are in here. Some of my Giraffe Rig dupes. And then again, some more sports cards in the back. And then these wild cards that I don't know what they are, to be honest. They're like relic cards. So that's like a piece of Butch Cassidy's shirt. And then this is some like, they're called relic cards. These ones are, you can see Wild Bill Hickok Buffalo Bill, I believe. And then the reason I bought it was this Harry Houdini. It's like clippings from newspapers from their era. And then these weird ones where it's like Teddy Roosevelt as a pirate came free with these two that I bought. I don't care about them, but they deserve to live in a binder. Okay, and then truly lastly, I want to show, there are so many different types of cards out there, and one that I've really gotten into is collecting these MetaZoo cards. So I'll show these off. These are the ones that are done by Topps. So Topps is a pretty big name in sports cards. This Squonk is my partner's favorite cryptid. It is from Pennsylvania. It is a cryptid who cries and cries and cries because he's so ugly and nobody loves him. And then this is my collection of my cool MetaZoo cards. They do also make a playing game, like an actual TCG. So those are these. You can see they're more like playing cards with rules and attributes and locations and stuff like that. So yeah, those are pretty cool. This was the promo Squonk that came with a box that I bought. I really do love that one a whole lot. Still trying to seek out a Jersey Devil to add to the collection. The last thing I'll show here. Ththese are the rest of the Pookie Moot cards that Kelsey got me. They're really funny. Like that one is a Golduck. His name is Goose. Hypno is just a hypey. Yeah, so these are silly, but they're pretty hilarious. As you can see, I've opened a lot of different packs of different cards this year. I turned a bunch of baseball cards into a Menger Cube, so my kind of nerdy interests have collided in a new way. So that one's been pretty fun to work on. And then my door of card packs and paraphernalia from opening. So happy trading card day to all who celebrate. I think one of the big things that we miss talking about is the actual like trading of cards. So I encourage everyone, take your bulk cards. Like I'm going to a card show in next month. I'm going to try and take a big like bundle of cards. I want to make like little bags of cards maybe, or little containers of cards to give out to kids, because I think it's important to remember that although this is very fun for me as an adult and as a millennial who didn't have Pokemon, I think it's really exciting to collect them now. It is also still for children, so let's not, scout products from Walmart. Let's try and continue to give cards to kids and, get your kids involved in it. I have some friends with kids who love Pokemon cards, so it's meant to be a community. It's meant to be fun for everyone, but at the end of the day, it's also a game for children. So please encourage your kids to collect and trade. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.